Hi guys, this is Coach Bill with Bill Mabry Online Coaching and Alcaviva water devices, the healthiest water on the planet. Hope you guys are having a great Friday so far. Today, guys, again, and I'm going to keep posting this information about the dangerous toxic chemicals that are in the public source water because it's that serious. There's not enough health professionals talking about the dangers of what the health organizations, EPA, CDC, the news media is publishing about the toxic chemicals that are in the source water and how much damage those toxic chemicals are causing to the human body and how they're linked to cancer. And so I'm going to keep talking about this. So maybe, just maybe, a few of you will finally realize that you need to look into this and change the source water your family is drinking because of all the scientific studies that are being found about all the hundreds of different toxic chemicals. And just recently, the EPA, EWG, the World Health Organizations, and some of the major news medias are publishing how dangerous these toxic chemicals are. Guys, this is not old news. And this is not a joke. This is the real deal. And so today I got some more information on toxic chemicals that are actually in articles, case studies that are showing how dangerous these toxic chemicals are that are in your source of drinking water. And this isn't stuff that I made up. And so I'm going to have to read it right from the studies that actually proves that your source water is linked. Those toxic chemicals in the source water is linked to certain cancers. Also, they're saying that the household filters, they're not taking them out. Now, the companies that are selling the filters, are you getting an actual certified third-party lab test actually showing those filters are actually taking out those dangerous toxic chemicals in your water? Most likely you're not. Even the top-selling machine out there that has an internal filter is only taking out one toxic chemical, and that's chlorine. Guys, you really got to look into this. But anyway, let me tell you, a lot of you guys like to Google stuff. As a researcher, Google doesn't really give us the answers we're looking for, and that's the reason why I belong to a lot of different scientific journal sites, and I get updated all the time, God, multiple times even a week, on brand new research on different topics. And lately, it's been a lot of topics about these toxic chemicals. And so what I did for you guys is I went ahead and Googled it. Just went into Google, and I put in the dangers of toxic chemicals in the American public source water. And I'm going to read you exactly what came up at the very top of the search. And so this is right out of Google, and this was a research that was done in the National Library of Medicine, published in the Journal of Health Perspective. I'm going to read you exactly what they posted on Google. Source water contaminants of concern include arsenic. That's my biggest issue right here in where we live, is we have 362 times the amount of arsenic in our city water that's recommended as being safe. Over 300 times. Most of you probably have the same thing. Asbestos, radon, agricultural chemicals. We have a lot of issues with agricultural chemicals because we live in a rural area where there's a lot of farming, and they're using a lot of chemicals in their fertilizer that is seeping down into our source water. And hazardous waste. Of these, the strongest evidence of, this is not me again, this is not me, this is actually the article or the science. The strongest evidence for cancer risk involves arsenic. You know, if you go to my teamalcaviva.com/drinknatureswater/ and you go to get started and you put in your zip code in the section that says to put your zip code in to check to see if you have what contaminants you have in your source water, you might get what I got, and what a lot of other people are getting is a lot of arsenic in the water. Again, the arsenic risk involves, or the cancer risk involves in the arsenic, which is linked to cancers of the liver, lung, bladder, and kidney. Again, this was in Google, and this was published by the National Library of Medicine, published in the Journal of Health Perspective. Well, again, I said, you know, I'm going to look a little further. And so I actually got this. Somebody sent this to me, and this is from the National Cancer of Institute, and it's called the DCEG researchers in the Occupational and Environmental Branch. I guess the abbreviation for that is OEEB. Investigate a number of water contaminants that are thought to be associated, again, with cancer risk. These include naturally occurring substance, again, like arsenic, again, like fertilizer, byproducts, nitrate, wells. Wells have a lot of arsenic and nitrate in them, as well as disinfectant byproducts, DBP, which are compounds formed when chlorine, get that, when chlorine is used to disinfect water, comes into contact with organic material in water. So the water district is using chlorine to disinfect their water, but then when it is combined with these organic materials, it then becomes to even be more toxic and is linked to cancer. They also reported that the chemical in drinking water known as PAFS, you guys have heard me talk about this. The EPA warned us about this dangerous toxic chemical in 2023. I did a video about that. A cancer-causing substance and a possible human carcinogen based evidence of associations with cancers of the kidneys and testes. Again, they're saying standard home pre-filters do not take out most of the most dangerous toxic chemicals in your source water. Guys, I'm hoping that some of you are going to get this. This is affecting you and your family long term. You keep drinking this kind of water long term, especially your kids, you will develop some kind of major medical issue like cancer, because that's what they're telling you. You know, the Japanese and the Asian countries have figured this out decades ago. I have a device that hooks up to my kitchen sink that has 2 internal filters in them that are actually certified by a third-party lab showing the actual toxic, dangerous toxic chemicals that's being taken out of it. That's what you need. You need a device that produces non-toxic water that is also the healthiest water on the planet. And right now, Alcaviva is putting on a sale. And so not only are you going to get the device at a sale price, you're also going to get 2 internal filters that are certified as well as part of the package. All you have to go to do is go to my website, teamalcaviva.com/drinknatureswater/, and there you'll see the sales price of the top 2 selling devices, above counter and below counter. Again, I'm going to keep posting about toxic chemicals, and maybe just a few of you families will actually take the time to do your own research, and you will see that what I'm saying is not only backed by science, but it's fact. And your water district does not want you to know the truth. You guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.